We're monitoring breaking news in Houston County. That's where an hours-long police standoff is still underway after a Centerville police officer was shot overnight. Authorities say Officer Jeanett Mashuga was responding to a domestic violence call on Church Street last night. Investigators say that's when the suspect, 45-year-old Perry Baggett, opened fire, wounding that officer. Medics rushed him to the hospital. He's in surgery, is expected to survive. The suspect still barricaded, though, inside the home. The GBI officials from Peach and Bibb County are assisting in this standoff.
A neighbor called 911 because they heard a disturbance between a couple that lived down the street from them. They were yelling and screaming out in the yard. This neighbor called 911 and reported it. So two Centerville police officers were dispatched to a residence on Jeanett Place. When the two officers arrived, there was a male subject that came out of the residence and fired on the officers multiple times. One of the officers was struck several times, and the other officer was not injured. The subject then went back into the residence and barricaded themselves. So the call went out. Again, the officer had been shot. He was taken away from the scene by the second officer that was there with him. He was later taken to the Navicent Center in Macon for medical treatment, and he's going to be okay. There was actually a female that was there. So as officers started responding, we had officers that came from Houston County Sheriff's Office, Bibb County Sheriff's Office, Warner Robins PD, Peach County Sheriff's Office, Byron PD, along with more Centerville officers. They got on scene, set up a perimeter, and sometime during the evening they were able to get the female out of the residence and safely away. They took one of their vehicles up into the front yard and were able to get her out through that way. It was a very risky move, but again, they were able to get her out safely. Standoff lasted on in through the night. GBI, we were called, and of course we responded with pretty much everybody we got. We were on scene with them. We also had our bomb guys there, so we used a robot to go up to the house to look at it, photograph it, to see what intel we could pick up, and then to also help them with the entry. This morning they made entry into the house, and just so you know, during the night we actually had secured an arrest warrant for this subject, charging him with aggravated assault on a police officer, and then we got a search warrant for the residence. The arrest warrant is for Perry Baggett. He's 45 years old. After they made entry, they cleared the house. They actually found the subject hiding in the attic. So they were able to safely get him into custody. He did have a couple of wounds, and I can't comment on that, on his hand. And so he was taken to the medical center for treatment, but he is in our custody now. Just so, with this guy, even though we have him in custody, there's still a lot for us to do. We're interviewing all the officers that were on the scene, that responded, as well as we're doing a neighborhood canvas. We were having to do a crime scene on this residence, so we're going to have this residence all day today, and we'll go in through tomorrow, and I'm not real sure if we'll actually be done with it by tomorrow.
Do you have any idea how many shots were fired?
There were a lot of shots, and then again, that's what it's going to take us a long time to do.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Hey, before the video even continue, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. Alright, so yeah. Now, just off the rip, I want to say this, and this is the main reason why I'm doing this video. It isn't because somebody got shot. It isn't because an officer got shot. It isn't because there was a standoff. Let's be clear. One of the main reasons why I'm doing, if not the impetus for this video being developed by me, is This man was taken, once again, arrested, once again. And he's not dead. I'm gonna assume, I could be wrong, because I think his name is like Perry Baggett or something like that. We'll get to it in a minute. But I could be wrong. But due to the fact that this man shot a police officer and he is not currently dead, I'm going to assume he's Caucasian. I'm just going to throw that out there. You see, the problem that we have in America when talking about issues of race is we call things racism that really is not racism. So basically, when you call something racism that isn't racism, the person who is committing the act or the person that wants to defend the individual committing the act has a position. You understand? Because it's not necessarily a racist act. What it is in most cases, an act of white supremacy. Also, I want to thank Daily News. I'm using the Daily News for this video today. All links is going to be in the description, by the way, of any videos or anything like that I use. The links is going to be in the description. Sometimes there's also links in the description of videos or materials that I didn't necessarily use, but that's just to help, tell the story. So just in case you want to know more about it, and I might not have, delved as far into the topic as, whatever other comments that they might make on some other sites that I didn't use. Anyway, point being is, when a person of color comes in contact with police, bad things happen. Even when the person of color has done nothing wrong. This individual shot a police officer and gets arrested. He doesn't get killed. Now, if a police officer see a black man with a cell phone, somehow they get scared and violence happens. But when a police officer, it seems, sees a Caucasian individual using a weapon on another police officer, instead of shooting that Caucasian man dead, what they seem to do is they seem to flee the scene. So, whatever. One last point before we get to the article. White supremacy is what's happening when we have these problems with the police. It is not racism. It's not. I understand how people feel. People feel like anytime you do anything and you're part of, the Caucasian race, and anytime anything happens and it's against the person of color, we want to scream racism. It's not always racism. It's white supremacy. It's built into us through the media that we watch. When I say media, the media that we intake, and some of it we listen to, like music. Some of it we watch, like movies and television. Some of it we read, like newspapers and books. Even in school books. White supremacist agendas are being pushed everywhere. When we watch a movie and you see a white guy with a gun and you see a black guy with a gun, we're already predisposed to believe that the black guy is the nefarious villain. That's just what we're to believe. And the funny thing is, I just want to throw this out there real quick. The funny thing is, a lot of times when we do believe that the black guy is the villain, we try to sometimes give them good reasons for being the bad guy. And I'm talking about in our black, us as black people. We do that all the time. We got our Nino Browns. The Hispanic community have their scar faces. You understand? That we idolize these guys to a degree, and we look up to them, and they're bad guys. Now, with that being said, these real live people walking around doing these same things that we idolize. You understand what I'm saying? So when we see the guy with the gun who's Caucasian, and we see the guy with the gun who's a colored person, we're just normally going to think that the colored person is the more dangerous individual. You get me? Whereas the guy with the gun, if you want to go back to the 50s, he could be Flash Gordon. If you want to go back to the 70s and the 80s, he could be freaking Callahan. For everybody that don't know who Harry Callahan, Dirty Harry. If you want to go to the freaking 90s, he could be John. I forgot the guy from Die Hard's name, but his first name is John. You understand? All this is white supremacy. It's built into us to believe that when we see the white guy with the gun, he's the he doesn't have nefarious purposes. That's what I'll say. And when we see the colored person with the gun, he's up to no good, and shit's about to get real. Anyway, let's go into this article. And with that being said, I don't want them to kill anybody. So I'm not saying, oh man, too bad they didn't kill the guy. I'm saying too bad that they killed the people that they did kill. Those people should have maybe have been arrested like this individual was. Just so we could be clear on that. Anyway, it says, the man accused of shooting a police officer and barricading himself inside of his Georgia home was taken into custody Friday morning following a tense overnight standoff with law enforcement. Authority detained 45-year-old Perry Baggett just before 7 a.m. Saturday. GBI Special Agent in charge J.T. Ricketson told WMAZ. He was taken to Navicent Health Hospital in Macon, Georgia, about 85 miles south of Atlanta for treatment, though the extent of his injuries are unclear. Okay. So authorities detained the 45-year-old Perry Baggett before 7 a.m. Saturday. Then the GBI Special Agent in charge, Ricketson, told WMAZ that the guy was taken to the hospital while people of color are getting shot in the street, and they won't even let the EMS take care of their gun wounds. This is what's happening, y'all. Centerville Police Officer Jamie Mashuga, we're gonna go with Mashuga. Jeremy Mashuga was responding to a domestic violence call at 9:30 p.m. Friday when Baggett opened fire. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, that's GBI, told local Fox affiliate WGXA. Okay, I'm gonna leave this article in the description. Go check it out right there. That's the officer that was shot, Jeremy. Go check out the article if you want to read any more into it. But look, this is the issue. When I'm saying that this guy was taken without being killed, then not just that, they took him to the hospital. They didn't even take him straight to prison. When they arrest people of color for doing anything violent, they don't take them to a hospital. You go straight to jail. You go to the jail where they're probably going to beat you up some more. This guy, he gets allowed to go to the hospital. So that's what's happening over here. Let me know what y'all guys think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.